table etiquette. So why table etiquette? Manners when you're out, they're very important, especially considering who you're around and the respect you have for them. Particularly, let's face it, you don't want to make a fool of yourself, so that really matters. So we're gonna teach you the table etiquette.
Okay, so first thing you want to do before sitting at the table is to silence your phone. You don't want to be that person whose phone is going off while you're eating. And also try to be present because when you get invited to like to dinner and you're like just like hooked on your phone, that doesn't look good. So let's try not to use it when you're at the table. When sitting down, your posture should be upright and attentive. You shouldn't be like slouching or like doing this in the chair. And the first thing you do when you sit down is to put your napkin on your lap so you don't forget later. And it should never go on your shirt. It's only supposed to be on your lap.
So when should your shoulders be on the table? Or elbows be on the table and off the table? They should only be on the table when there's no food and when you're trying to have a conversation. So it's mostly before your food arrives and then after your food arrives. Here's the image where this person is doing it wrong right here. She's not supposed to have her elbows on the table because there's food, and here she's probably after the conversation or before, and there's no food at the table at the moment.
Okay. So when starting the meal, as much as you want to start to eat right away when your food comes to the table, you should wait until everybody gets served. To start eating in a formal setting, you should wait until the host or the hostess gives you like a cue to start.
So handling your silverware. These are different ways that you might see your silverware when you get invited to events. I'm gonna teach you how to use what utensilware. So when you start eating, you always want to start from the outside inwards on both sides. And the cups here, you won't be using every cup unless they serve you in every cup. And you hold the cups. These are all similar, so all these cups you would hold similar. It's like this. That's how you would hold these cups. These you will not use to the end. These are your desserts, and this one's your butter bread. So that's probably after you finish your food, you use the bread to clean any sauce that's left over in your plate. And now I'm going to show you how to cut your steak.
A demonstration.
So there's 2 ways to cut your steak. The first way is you hold your fork this way and your knife this way, and you cut to your fork. You cut your steak with your right hand, and you would eat it exactly like this to your mouth. The second way you would cut it is you switch over and you cut, then you put the knife down, you switch over again, and then you would eat it like this.
That's too much. Wow, that's fancy.
Also finger food. So food like tacos, you would eat with your hands. Fried chicken, you eat with your hands. Pizza, you eat with your hands. Please do not be the one at a pizza place cutting your pizza with a fork, and that's not
It's your judgment.
If you do not want to get your fingers greasy, I recommend getting a paper plate, folding paper plate, and then just sliding the pizza to the end. Like that, your fingers won't get greasy. But you would usually eat this with your fingers. It's a finger food.
Okay, so you should never like stretch across the table or like go over someone else's plate to grab something. If it's like within your reach, it's okay like to grab it. But if it's not, you should always ask like, can you please pass the bread? Can you please pass the salt? And always remember when someone asks for salt, you should always hand the pepper also, and vice versa.
Excusing yourself from the table. When you're gonna excuse yourself from the table, you do not want to stand up and have everyone look at you. So you just want to like inform the people next to you, like he's doing right here. You'll just wanna say, excuse me, and you'll leave. You do not wanna tell them, oh, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, oh, my phone's ringing, oh, I'm gonna go check my parking. You just don't say that type of stuff in the tables, you just excuse yourself, you get up and you leave.
Okay, so, for this is when you're leaving the table and you're still not finished, you should leave your fork and knife like this, that way the server knows that you're still not finished, and that way you avoid from your food being stolen accidentally from received without you finishing.
The difference between this one and the previous one is that this one is when you're actually done eating. If your silverware is this way or this way, your server will know you're done eating. These are two ways out of plenty ways, but these are the most common ones here in America. When you're done eating, you just place your utensils this way and your server will come and pick up your plate. And if your utensils are this way, your server will come back and serve you more food because that's if you don't have any, but if you still have food, they just will pass by and not take your plate.
Okay, so these guidelines were established just to for us to simply behave properly around each other. Not everybody will get offended if you don't follow them, but once you learn basic table manners, it is so easy